This has been an important and convincing victory for the team, with a hat-trick by Vinicius Jr. However, we've suffered 3 injuries, one of them serious. Let's listen.
Can you give us your opinion on the match, especially the first half? Could you also provide an update on the injuries of Rodrigo, Militao, and Lucas Vazquez?
The match was a good one for us. We started by controlling it well without rushing. Once we scored the first goal thanks to Vinicius, the match was under control. We showed a better version of the team with better attitude and much more commitment. It's a shame that we suffered 3 injuries in the first half. Our medical team is conducting preliminary evaluations, and we will see what happens next.
This morning, France Football magazine made the Ballon d'Or votes public. Of the 99 journalists who voted, the representative from Syria didn't vote, and 3 others from Finland, Namibia, and El Salvador didn't give any points to Vinicius. Do you think that matches like today's are not broadcast in those countries, or perhaps they have different preferences from the majority of football fans?
For us, Vinicius is a player who makes a difference, and he did that again today, just as he has done many times. The fact that he didn't get the Ballon d'Or is just a small detail that hasn't affected him, as we all saw today.
There is growing concern about the number of knee injuries in the team, something that seems to have happened again with Militao. Do you have any news about him? What did you think of Asensio's performance? We thought he played very well.
Raul Asensio played very well. He showed personality and character. He provided an assist for the second goal of the match, which was actually a pleasant surprise. I have to thank the work done by the academy with him, especially Coach Raul, who has done a fantastic job training him. Asensio is a player we need at this moment.
What's your explanation for Mbappe's current bad run? He has been unable to score goals in recent matches.
Well, he tried today. He made good combinations and plays with his teammates. Maybe he hasn't scored in recent matches, but he's there, and sooner or later he will score again without a doubt. The important thing right now is that he participates in the game as he did today. Vinny scored today, Bellingham scored, and Mbappe will likely score in the next match.
Regardless of the severity of the injuries, you will have to use academy players. With the current situation, is there a possibility that you will use another academy player for the right-back position, such as Fortea, who has trained with your team before, or another player?
We are currently analyzing the right-backs from the academy, including Fortea, Loren, and Melvin. None of them are fully ready yet, but they could help us, just like Raul helped us well today. It's a shame that some of the academy players who are very good have also gotten injured, like Jacobo and John Martinez. Raul Asensio, who has done well with Castilla, will now work with us.
What is the difference between today's match and the previous ones? Do you think the difference was in attitude or perhaps in tactics?
Yes, the main difference was a much better attitude from the players defensively. We played more organized and took almost no risks. I think there was a collective commitment from the whole team, and that's where the difference was in this match.
After Vinicius scored his first goal, he didn't hesitate to run to the bench to celebrate and talk to you. Could you share what you talked about? What does it mean for you to have a player like Vinicius?
We didn't talk about anything special. He often comes to the bench to celebrate with everyone. Vinicius is a player who simply makes a difference, and he keeps doing it. He is a player who is too important for us.
It has been said that Bellingham has been on a goal drought, but you've mentioned that you asked him for other things and that he's been fulfilling those requests. but we assume it's not a bad thing that he scored a goal, right? Don't you think Bellingham was especially happy to score?
Yes, I think so. Scoring a goal was a good moment for him, but I think scoring is just a small detail in a match where he played very well, both defensively and offensively. He played with a lot of quality and creativity, and with consistency throughout the match. His goal was just a small detail.
Due to the injury problems in the team, do you think there's a higher possibility of the club making a winter signing?
Well, I don't know. This is something we will analyze in the coming months. Right now, we can't do anything other than try to recover as many players as possible. And later in January, we will think about what we can do.
If it were up to you, where would you see an easier solution to cover for the absent players? In the academy or by signing a new player, especially for defensive positions?
Well, right now, I'm not thinking about signings because I have time to think about that until the winter break. We need to work with the players we have now. Today, Valverde played as a right back, and he did well. Raul Asensio was important and helped the team. So we will see. What we have now is everything we have available. But just like we did well last year, we will do well this year too.
Has this happened to you before, with so many injuries in one season? We saw you putting your hands to your head when you saw Lucas falling down injured.
Suffering 3 injuries in the first half of a match is something very rare. So I think the demands of a tough calendar don't allow players to rest as much as needed, which means they play the matches with less freshness than usual. This increases the risk of injuries, but this is a general problem, not just for us.